So the first one I'm going to be teaching today is called the table 9. I have so many tricks I'm going to be teaching today, okay? But the first one I'll be teaching is the table 9. Now, let's have a look at this table 9. We have 9 times 1, 9 times 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like we know, there's one thing about table 9. The first trick is this. Just start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the first thing I'm going to do is write from 0 down to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then, backwardly, you do something else. The same thing you did the first time. And what is that? You start from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can see how fast it is. Yes. Yes. That is how fast it is. The first time is you start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Backwardly, you repeat the same thing by starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just flipping. So this is the first thing you do. This is method 1. Let's use another method, which is called method 2. You know, for this method, it's easy for you just to write it out. But for example, I'm just asking you, what is 9 times 8? So for you to think about using this method, it's going to take a while. But I have another short method, whereby whenever I just ask you what is 9 times 7, 9 times 6, 9 times 4, you'll be able to say the answer very fast. And what method is that? Let's clean up and let's do this second method. And the second method is this. Look at this. 9 times 1. If I ask what is 9 times 1, these are the multipliers. The value here are the multipliers. So you just take one less what you are multiplying with, which is 0. And next thing that was going to come to your mind is, okay, how can we have the sum of the digit to be 9? You're going to get it, just wait. You see what I'm saying now, and you see how applicable it is to every problem. This is 1, right? Just take one less, which is 0. And to make this to be 9, 0 plus 9 is going to be 9. Let's do the same thing for 9 times 2. Take one less of 2, which is 1. So what are we going to add to 1 to make it 9? It's 8. Let's have a look at this. 9 times 3. If you take one less of 3, is what? 2. So what are you going to add to 2 to make 9? Is 7. So the sum of the digits is 9. 1 plus 8, 9. 0 plus 9 is 9. 2 plus 7 is 9. So take one less of 4 is 3. To make up 9, you have to add 6 to it. Take one less of 5 is 4. To make up 9 is 5. 4 plus 5 is still going to be 9. Take one less of 6 is what? 5. To make up 9, add 4 to it. You take one less of 7, you have 6. Okay? And to make 9, you have 3. If you take one less of 8, you have 7. If you add 1 to it, to make up 9, you have 2. If you take one less of this, you have 8. To make up 9, you have this. If you take one less of 10, you have 9. To make up 9, you have 0. So this is the method. So this is the second arc or the second approach you can use. Okay? So this is the second approach you can use. And also, we have, this is for table 9. We have for table 7. Yes. Let's do that of table 7. I'm going to clean this. Let's do that of table 7. Now, for table 7, this is what we have. We just draw a box and divide it into 3. Good. Here, we're going to start with okay, if you start with 0 here, okay, you can start with 0. You know, for table 7, let me just write it out. Here we have 7 times 1, or let me just, here we have 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 7 times 3, 7 times 4, 7 times 5, 7 times 6, 7 times 7, 7 times 8, 7 times 9, and 7 times 10. This is what we've got. Okay, so we know 7 times 7 to be 7. This is 8. Sorry. This is going to be 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. Here we have 56. Here we have 63. And here we have 70. This is what we have. This is what we have. Okay? Now, if you want to do this, here you start with 0. Just put 0 here. So here we have 0. Okay? Okay. 1, 2. This is 2. Here you start again with 2. Here we have 3. Here we have 4. Okay? We have 4, right? Start again with 4. Here we have 5. Here we have 6. And here we have what? Here we have 7. What is the next thing? Who can think about this? Okay? Who can think about this? What can we do about this? So now, this is easy. We've done the first part. To do the second part of this, here we're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you see what I did? Let me explain what I did to you. First, you start with 0, 1, 2. You start again 2, 3, 4. Again 4, 5, 6. After that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 7 times 1 times 2 is 14, times 3 is 21, times 4 is 28, times 5 is 35, times 6 is 42, times 7 is 49, times 8 is 56, times 9 is 63, and times 10 is going to be 70. So this is it. Okay, what about for negatives? Yeah, what I'm just doing here is the multiplication table for table 7. Let's think about something else. Let's have, some multiplication trick again. I'm going to clean for table 7. I have to think about some tricks. Let's do for table 8. For table 8, here we have 8 times 1. I have so many tricks, you can check my YouTube short. If you subscribe, I have a lot of tricks there. 8 times 3, 8 times 4, 8 times 5, 8 times 6, 8 times 7, 8 times 8, 8 times 9, and here we have 8 times 10. Here we have 8 times 10. So how do we do this? This is something we need to think about too. Here we have okay, let's start. You start from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, instead of writing 5, we write 4 again. So we skip 5. Okay? Here, you skip 5. Okay? Instead of writing this, so now you write 5. Here we have 6. Here we have 7. And here we have 8. So what we just did there is that 4 was written twice. Okay? 4 was written twice. Now, what is the next thing to do? Here, we are going to work with even numbers. The first one is to write from 0 down here. Now, we work with what? Even numbers. I believe you know what even numbers are. Even numbers are numbers that can only be divided by 2. Okay. Now, you start with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Next, again, you start from 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Do you get the trick? Let me write this in red pen. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. This is what we've got. So the first method is just for you to write from 0 down to 8. Then you write from even numbers backward. So this is what you do. So now we've done table 7. We've done table 8. We've done table 9. We have for table 10 is very simple. Table 11 is very simple. We have for table 12 too. But aside from doing these tables, what if we have very big numbers? How do we work with division? If you have very big numbers, how do we work with what? With divisions. Now, actually, I have some square root trick which I can teach also, but okay, let's just work with multiplication by 5. If you want to watch some of my videos, just subscribe and you can see a lot of videos I've done. Now, I have this trick. multiplying large numbers by 5. For example, here we have 30, maybe 36 times 5. Here we have 84 times 5. Here we have 120 times 5. Okay, here we have 886 times 5. How do we do this? What is the trick? Here, I want you to know that 5 is half of 10. 5 is half of 10. So the trick is just find half of what you have here. Half of 36 is 18. Okay? Multiplied by 10. So it's just going to be 180. You don't get it. I'm going to explain this again. Here we have 36 multiplied by 5. Just find half of what you have on this side, which is 18. Add 0 to it. The same thing here. What is half of 84? If you divide this by 2, 2 in 8, we have 4. 2 in 4, we have 2. Just add 0 to it, 420. Can you do the next two and put the answer in the comment section? I'm going to wait for a few minutes. So the next one now, we have 120 multiplied by 5. So using the same trick, half of 1, okay, let me do this. Half of 120, this is going to be 60. Add 0 to it, we have 600. The last one, let me see that in the comment section. Just think about it. So we have 886 multiplied by 5. The 886 multiplied by 5. The 886 multiplied by 5. The 886 multiplied by 5. Here we have 4, 4, 3. 4, 4, 3, 0. Yes, 4, 4, 3, 0. So this is the trick. If you have large numbers, how do you do them? This is the trick. Let me clean this and let's do something else. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay, now the next, multiplying numbers where you have zeros in between. And I'm going to give this example. Okay, here we have multiplication of large numbers. For example, we have 203. Okay, multiply by 507. And number 2, we have 802 multiplied by 209. Can you think about the trick you can use? One thing about this is that we have zeros in between. We have zeros in between. So this kind of work, how do you think we can do this? This live section is going to end after this. So if you haven't subscribed, you have the time to quickly subscribe now. This live section is going to end right now after these questions. So you have time to subscribe now. Okay. No comment yet. What I did here is 7 multiplied by 3 we have 21. Okay? 2 multiplied by 5, we have 10. Now, next, 2 times 7 is 14. 5 times 3 is what? Is 15. 14 plus 15 gives 29. You see the trick? Yeah. Let's do the same. 2 times 9 is what? 18. 8 times 2 is what? 16. 9 times 8. Use the trick I just teach you. At least you take 1 away from this, you have 7. To make up 9, we have 72. 2 times 2, we have 4. Here we have 76. This is the multiplication trick. For large numbers where you have zeros in between. So this is going to be the last question for today. Subscribe so that you can watch my videos. See you next time. Bye.